he had put out before.
U.S. officials make quite an issue of how close Oakley is getting to ID in his negotiations.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Jerry. This is Heather calling. I just thought I'd leave you a good luck message before you go. No need to call me back unless you need to for another reason. And I love you, and no matter what you do, you will look fabulous. You'll also be fabulous. Don't worry. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Monday, 3:01 p.m.
Delicate approach of assessing economic opportunities, but without adhering to support the Castro government. For example,
What are you doing? Come up here and carry these suitcases downstairs.
Okay.
Allons-y. À Oprah.
I'll drive. You shut the gate. What?
I said, you gotta help me.
Okay. What am I doing?
You're messing around.
Doing what?
You're bugging me. Well, it's on the board.
I'm going to Chicago. You know why? Gonna be on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Somebody else was saying that too earlier today.
Really? I wonder if it was Mark.
For the man?
Wheel of Fortune.
Feeling lucky?
Huh?
Feeling lucky? Good. So what time is our flight supposed to leave?
7:25.
What time is it?
I have no idea.
8:05.
Is it?
Are you the pilot?
Yeah.
Cool.
One of there's two of us up there.
That's good.
I'm Tracy.
Thanks, Tracy. We appreciate your flying us to Chicago.
Oh, you bet. I appreciate you flying us.
Hello.
Hello.
It is also open seating, which does mean you can choose to sit wherever you'd like once on board. Since it will be completely full, our suggestion is...
See, I'm happily married.
And safely belted in.
I know.
This is the best news yet.
Is this the vodka? Okay. I know.
When was the last time you saw this guy?
Let's see. 1977, so 16 years ago. Yeah. Well, the researcher from Oprah who then got a hold of me, asked her if I was married. And then she said, oh, well, that's okay. Your husband can come.
Hey, bye, Tracy. Is that you? No, it's the other one. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Great. Cool. Wow. Where's the hot tub? There. Perfect. So what do we got here? Good night. Wait. Wait. Hi.
My name's Jeri Hollister.
delivery.
344.
Okay, you're all set to go. Your 2 keys are inside the packet.
Okay.
It's a parlor suite for you on the 6th floor with a king-size bed. That's a service bar key for you. You're all set.
Great, thanks.
This is really fun.
Aren't you glad?
Yeah, I'm glad I came. How do I look?
What do you think? Where are we?
Oh, you're making me dizzy. Oops, went the wrong way. Pretend you didn't see that. Oh, it's very nice. Come on in.
Ooh,
We have our own bedroom.
sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
Yes.
$75 to spend. Let's spend it.
Some African countries apart. So of course it is an African problem, but one has to take account of the fact that there is a lot of baggage up to today, and you can't just turn the clock around and leave them to it.
Well, like the lady said, we got $75 to spend. Let's spend.
Good night.
So what did we just do?
We just spent more than our allotment of meal. We spent $90 at dinner, $105 at dinner, and I had $75 to spend, which means that I've broken some rule. Tom said that this is a cheap show for him, and since they're not paying me, it was okay.
And what did the guy at the front desk say?
He said everything was taken care of, and we could spend $2 million if we wanted to. We
Thank
had to
you.
work it out with the show. It was a problem.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
So what do you think about your big day at Oprah? Hi. I just wanted to see how this worked in the steam. Here's our breakfast. It's gone now. So are you nervous?
Yes.
Why? Because why?
Oh, I don't really care if I'm late. Shoot. I'm just nervous about doing something.
So we finally got here.
Yeah. The other people aren't coming?
No, I just want to pull up so you guys don't know more.
What happened?
Well, the limo was picking up another couple, and
First of all, the limo was late.
well, first of all, they were late, and they're picking up another couple, as well as Tom and I, and they weren't around, so the limo driver called in, and it turns out that the guy, whoever they were still asleep. The limo driver woke them up. Limo dispatcher, that is.
So what time is it now?
It's 22 after 8 o'clock.
How long have we been waiting? Since?
Since 7:45.
Fun, huh? Finally made it.
Yep. Wrote a letter in. They solicited letters, and they took this letter.
Thanks.
You guys. Hi, I'm Monica.
Hi. We heard you talking to our limo driver.
Yeah.
Bray? Yeah. Oh, really bad.
Come on.
I made a video camera up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Where?
Hi, everybody. This next story is also so romantic. A young couple fell madly in love. Hi, when they met on a train in London. And they talked for only 35 minutes. How you doing? And they haven't seen each other since, and that was a year and a half ago. He lives halfway across the world in New Zealand, 8,472 miles. You can get a lot of mileage for that. And 17 hours by plane. Their love letters are up to 80 pages. And the best part, she doesn't know we flew him here today. We told her that this was a low-budget talk show and we couldn't afford the airline tickets. And she fell for it. Many of you have experienced a love that you never got over. Just think if you could sit down face to face with an ex and finally put an end to all your unresolved feelings. Things like, why'd you treat me like that? Well, Mark can relate to unrequited love. He wrote us this letter about Jeri, the woman he calls his true love. And one of the things that he said in that letter was that, here it is that he left her for, I don't have the right blue card, sorry. There it is. Okay, my current marriage is a rough one that I predict will end up in divorce. Honestly, I don't think a day has gone by, these are your words, right? Mm-hmm. That the thought of Jeri doesn't enter my mind. I'm still whispering, I gotta stop. I told my best friend how I still feel about Jeri and that maybe someday we would meet again. I've gone out of my way to locate her over the years, but to no avail. My main concern about seeing Jeri again is her reaction to me. I honestly felt that I could pick up where we left off. I always felt that if we met again, it would be the greatest thing that ever happened to me, or it would be the worst. You want to finish reading this part? Go ahead.
Or the worst. I fear that she may have negative feelings towards me, in which case my bubble would burst after all these years. Mm-hmm. But I would be willing to chance it. It means that much to me. The importance of seeing her one last time would answer many questions I have in my mind.
So how long ago was it?
It's close to 17 years.
And 17 years, and you're married?
Correct.
But marriage is kind of a little rocky right now?
A little bit, yes.
I can assure you, Mark, that if it's not rocky now, it's going to be real rocky after this show. So... This, Mark, is a bold, bold move on your part. You realize that, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. And it's because you just can't kind of settle in your own mind what it could have been.
That's correct. It's been a problem that I've had over the years, both mentally and what's in my heart. It's just something I had to take care of. I had to do this for myself.
You don't think, though, that over a period of 17 years, you can build up a thing in your mind to be bigger than it was 17 years ago?
No, I really don't, because I feel that what Jeri and I had during our relationship was very special. Uh-huh. And, you know, it's not so much that I'm looking to rekindle a love affair that we had so long ago.
But what, Mark?
It's just there's certain questions I have that need to be answered.
Yeah, y'all know how that is, right? Anybody have that feeling yourself, just some things you just would like to put behind you and be able to move on in peace?
I think in everybody's life, everybody has that one special person that makes an impact, and it doesn't matter.
Or made them crazy.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And that one special person will always be there in their mind and their heart. And
do you think you still love her?
I will always love Jeri. I think Jeri knows that, but now it's a different kind of love.
Different kind of love. That's a good answer for a married man, Mark. Mark hasn't seen Jeri since 1977. Do you think you're ready to see her? What you imagine her being the same way she was when you saw her back then? We all get older, just know that. What do you imagine her to look like?
I see a picture of Jeri in my mind that is implanted there, but after 17 years, I know people change.
Yeah. Do you see her pretty? Do you see her, what, long hair, short hair? Did she cut it? What happened?
I think Jeri's probably taking very good care of herself, and it wouldn't matter if she didn't. That's not what it's all about.
So if she walks out and she's 470 pounds, that's okay with you?
I loved what was inside of Jeri, not what's on the outside. And that's the impression Jeri left with me over the years.
Jeri, come on up here. Hi, Jeri.
I put these in my pocket on the plane.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow.
Perfect. Absolutely.
Hey, take the plastic off, Mark.
Oh, I was trying to keep them fresh.
Keep trying to keep them fresh. Yeah, take them off. I like the plastic. Well, Jeri, we are not glad to see you. We have lots of questions. I want to first say that Jeri's married and her husband Tom is in the audience today. Sally, where is Tom? Okay, Jeri, where's your husband? You see him?
Oh,
yes. Hi. Mark, that's her husband. Thomas. And we'll be back. Mark has a lot of questions. Let me help you with the plastic.
Thanks.
Oh, they are beautiful. They look like velvet. They look like velvet roses. We'll be back. Coming up next, the shock of a lifetime. She doesn't know it, but the love of her life flew halfway around the world to surprise her today. But first, watch as people send messages to their true loves. You never know. One of them might be talking about you. Mark gets to ask Jeri all those questions he's had in his mind for 17 years when we come back. Back in a moment.
Yeah, this is Wilma, and I'm living here in Tampa, Florida now. I'm not in Kentucky no more. It's been a long story since I saw you many, many years. I've been married 3 times since, and so with all the marriages, I guess, I would have been happier if I had ended up with you. So we had a good life, although we was only married about half an hour. But it was good anyway, so listen, wherever you're at out there, I hope you see this, and who knows? I'm not married now, and I don't know your situation, and who knows? Never know. Maybe we can get back together.
We're reuniting, I won't say loves because I don't know how you feel about this, Jeri. And I was just saying to Jeri during the break, you know, Jeri has been reunited with Mark after 17 years, and Jeri's husband's in the audience, and Mark said his marriage was sort of on the rocks, but his wife isn't here. I'm curious as to what you told her when you were coming here.
Originally, I told my wife what I was doing, and her initial reaction was rather negative.
Yeah.
I think it was a human reaction that any spouse might, experience. After a couple days, I sat her down and I explained to her the situation, and
the situation is you just need this resolved.
That's correct. This has been going on long before I met my current wife, and I'm on my second marriage right now.
Yeah.
And I've been looking for a long time to get these questions answered.
Do you think once these questions are answered, you can now move on with yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We can't wait to hear what the questions are.
Me either.
Yeah, Jeri?
Yeah.
What are the questions?
Well, my initial question is, why'd you ever break up with a nice guy like me? I mean...
Well, I guess, we didn't have that much in common anymore.
How long had y'all dated?
About 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
5 years.
On and off, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, finish. I don't want, please, don't let me interrupt.
No, that's about it, really. I mean, I always really thought he was very handsome.
Jeri and I began to grow apart. You have to understand that back in the mid-'70s, after the Vietnam War, Jeri was still pretty much a free spirit. And her ideas began to be different from mine. And we began to grow apart. And philosophically, we had a lot of differences.
Next question.
Second question would be, did you marry the man that took my place at the time?
Yes.
Are you still married to him?
Yes.
Great. Great. Great.
That would be you, Thomas. Yes. And why do you say great? Because that makes you feel better now?
Well, it answers a question that what Jeri had told me at the time. She had met Mr. Right.
Uh-huh.
And this was everything that Jeri was looking for, et cetera, et cetera. Naturally, human reaction was kind of a blow to my ego. But I had to find out if that Mr. Right was the man that she actually married and was still married to him. And she says yes, and it's like, then you were right all along. And I applaud that. I think it's excellent.
That's
she
good.
found her happiness, and that's what it's all about.
That makes you feel better now?
Very much so.
Okay, I'm feeling a sense of peace here now, too.
Yes.
I really am. At least we got that resolved. You can move on from that. Because if it wasn't Mr. Right, you'll think he would be thinking, see, you broke up with me and it wasn't even Mr. Right. Last question is?
Last question is kind of a twofold question, and then I'd like to make a statement to Jeri, if I could, briefly.
Yeah.
The first part of this question would be, do you have any regrets about how you ended our relationship? And the second part of this question, and I gotta give you something that I've held on to for 17 years.
Ooh. Held on to it.
Was the original Dear John letter that Jeri wrote me. It's the only... It's the only thing that I ever kept from our relationship. I have no pictures. I don't have anything. And I think Jeri spoke more of emotionalism when she wrote this. And sometimes people make mistakes and later on may regret that. I'm not asking you, Jeri, if you regret leaving me for your current husband. Obviously, you made the right choice. I'm asking you if you have any regrets on how you handled it, your departure, because this was the last time I heard from you. And if you have any regrets about some of the things you said.
Jerry's thinking right now, what did I write in that letter?
That's exactly
I know you are, yeah, because 17 years ago you said, yeah. Mm-hmm. I love live TV. Do you have any regrets? Do you remember?
I don't remember at all breaking up with Mark, except that it sort of felt like it faded away. But boy, I wrote this letter. This is my handwriting.
Yep. It's in great condition for 17 years, I would say.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So what do you want to say?
That I, in retrospect, and thinking back about my relationship with Mark and the memories that I have, they've all been really positive ones, and that I really have a warm spot in my heart for him.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
Okay. Again, I heard you say during a commercial break, I heard you say, Jeri, I heard you say that was really mean when you were reading your own letter. So
That's right.
do you have anything you want to say about that, the way that mean letter he's been holding on to all these years?
I didn't mean it.
That's how I interpret it over the years. Jeri doesn't have a mean bone in her body, and to know Jeri, know her personality, she's a very, very sweet woman.
Yeah, and even she said it. I heard her say it. I wasn't supposed to hear it, but I heard her say that.
No.
So it's after Oprah. Here we go.
Oh, wait, what are you going to do?
Here, I'll take a picture of you guys in the
light
limo.
hasn't gone on yet.
All right.
No, turn these lights on. No.
So should I just wait for a light to go on somewhere?
Yes,
Okay.
the back of it.
So you guys were supposed to be on and didn't get on?
I was, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bryce couldn't make it.
Nova Scotia.
He didn't make it.
Nova Scotia. Wow. He was on his way and he didn't get through?
No, he stopped in Toronto. They don't know why, and I don't know why. And
Ready?
jeez.
Thank you.
That was perfect.
Now we want to get pictures of these guys. I am not a capitalist, i.e. not interested in getting ahead. I am interested in me, i.e. what I want and need. Living is not hard. I don't need a lot of material things. Was I young or what? I will always survive with or without a good job. The point of my life is to be happy, which means I will learn what I...
Home again. I got these beautiful roses.
I know.
Okay, see you, Miss America.
Hey. Everybody thinks you're Miss America.
Thank you.
Okay. Did you hear that announcement?
What's
Checking
announcement?
all roses. You were talking.
Oh no.
Now see, that was made especially for you.
Oh,
You didn't even hear me. Oh.
Yes, I heard you.
Did you hear me? Get those roses away from her.
I heard it. Oh, I don't think she's gonna lock that.
What's that mean?
Battery's going dead. I got another one.
Well, good thing it's the end of the trip, huh?
Yeah. It's a long story. Watch Oprah on November 4th. Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
Remember that. Next time
After all, it is a UN operation, and I think the UN has felt a bit left behind in all this. What officials are trying to do is to get UN and US policy into some kind of line so that there can be no acceptable gap. Now, what that will involve doing...
He was married to another woman. Mark Sanwal confessed on our show that he never got over Jeri, even though he married someone else. Remember this? This is Iowa. Jeri, come on up here. Now, when Mark's wife, Susan, saw him on this show, what do you think happened? Uh-huh. She realized that her husband had always been in love with Jeri, so it should come as no surprise to you all that Mark and Susan are getting divorced next week. Are you able to put your relationship now with Jeri to rest?
Absolutely.
You are?
Yeah.
And you feel what?
Jeez. I don't know. I feel that that had a lot to do with why our marriage didn't work. I really do feel that way.
Do you think Mark is over Jeri now? Susan?
I don't honestly think so.
No?
No.
What, did he come back and tell you, or did you know he was on the show doing that? I mean, I thought about you during that show, because, I mean, I thought...
He did not tell me that he sent you a letter, okay? I did not know that, okay? I didn't know what he put in the letter. I didn't know nothing.
So as his wife, when did he tell you that he was on this show to meet the other woman he's thought about for years?
About a week before he went on the show.
About a week before?
He tried to explain it to me. He tried to tell me the whole story, but I didn't agree with it. I mean, I understood, kind of.
Did you watch the show with him that day?
No, I was someplace else.
Okay, so when you... Let me ask you this. When you, the wife, don't you want to know what the wife was thinking? When you, the wife, were watching that show and you see your husband up on national television talking about this other woman, what on earth did you... Please tell me just exactly what you did. What did you do or say?
I said, that son of a bitch.
Yes! We love the truth!
That's what I said.
And then were you angry with him? Did you have...
I was hurt.
I would think you would be.
I mean, I'm sentimental anyways. And I sat there and I just kind of cried, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I cried. I didn't know what to say, you know? Really, I was kind of speechless because I really didn't know what was going to happen, you know? I didn't know he wrote those things in that letter. I didn't know they were going to show him on the screen. It's like all these people watching that I know. It's like, well, do you know what your husband did? Well, hell yeah, I seen it.
That's got to be horrible. Was it? It was horrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was.
So now you're getting a divorce?
Yeah.
Do you want the divorce?
Yeah.
I just want to make it clear that our divorce isn't centered around the program when I came on. We had problems long before that occurred, so it's not...
That's true.
Yeah,
you know.
but that letter was, that kind of was, you don't have to ask any more questions after.
That's right. I know now that he didn't, he's never loved me like he should anyhow. Not like a woman and a husband and a wife should love each other.
Yeah.
You know, I know that now that he never loved me like he should anyways. And I am very thankful that I realize this now, and it's not so bad, you know. It's really, it hurts me because I know this and I realize this now, but
at least you can stop wasting time.
Exactly.
Thank you, Susan.
Exactly.
Well, during that same show,